here at the Agua Dulce Women's Club on November 11th, and on this Veterans Day, the Women's Club is sponsoring a free lunch to veterans in the community. So we're going to go check that out. It's a beautiful day here, and of course the clubhouse is absolutely beautiful like always.
It's a way to say we remember from the shoulders and soldiers who served. It is a soldier who shivered and starved through the winter at Valley Forge, at the doughboys crouched in the muddy trenches of France, to the platoons who patrolled the hazy jungles of Vietnam, and the young man or woman patrolling the mountains of Afghanistan. We remember and we honor them all. Thank you for attending today. God bless you. God bless your families. God bless America. Thank you.
I want to again thank the Blue Eagle Honor Guard for your time and your commitment, obviously. Thank you so much. Folks, as we begin to serve lunch, the line. I'd also like to thank the Agua Dulce Royal Court for helping us serve and appreciate your service for us. Thank you so much. Our speaker today, I want to welcome Christine Ward as our honored speaker. I wrote that, honored speaker. It's the only thing I successfully wrote on my own. Christine currently serves as constituent and veterans liaison in the Palmdale District Office for the Santa Clarita Rep. Mike Garcia. She assists veterans with federal agencies and works with the community to raise awareness on various veteran issues. She began working for California State Legislature in 2000, served several members in a variety of roles, joining Santa Clarita Senator Scott Wilk in 2019. Per Senator Wilk, Christine understands the veterans' sacrifice, putting their lives on the line while being separated from their families. Christine has improved the lives of many in our veteran community by working with all levels of government to make sure they get the help and care they deserve. In addition, she has a long history of involvement with various community and charitable organizations serving veterans, seniors, and adults with developmental disabilities. Please welcome Christine.
Wow, thank you so much. I don't know if I need to speak now. You just told me all about me. Well, first let me say what an honor and privilege it is to be here with you all today. And for all of you that serve, submitting some service-connected disability claims, and if you're having difficulties getting that process through, reach out to our office. I'm happy to help. You know, one thing that we do are congressional inquiries on behalf of the congressman for our veterans, whether it is, sometimes I'm just making medical appointments because you're having trouble getting care here in the community, or you're having to drive out to Sepulveda or West LA and maybe are unable to make that drive because of traffic and the aggravation of getting there. You know, we're happy to make sure that you can get care here in the community. Also, in case you didn't know, a little act called the PACT Act that became available this year for any of our veterans that have served and that were exposed to toxic chemicals. And that includes our female veterans. You know, one thing they finally added with the PACT Act this year was that women who have endured breast cancer can now file a claim under the PACT Act. And we want to make sure those women get served. One thing we have also coming new is for some of you, maybe you visit off of Avenue I, our community-based outpatient clinic that we have out there. You know, rumors were that it's going to be closed.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that rumor's kind of true. They are a contracted facility, and the VA has ended that contract come January. We are going to be renewing that contract on a every couple of months basis because right now the VA is in negotiations of getting a 20,000 square foot building that's already built. They're just renovating it out near Antelope Valley Hospital, and it's going to house primary care, some specialty care. We're hoping to get some pharmacy benefits out there as well, but most importantly, female care. You know, we have female veterans up in the Antelope Valley and from here to Santa Clarita that are, I would say, neglecting their care because they don't want to drive to West LA to get a mammogram, nor should they have to. They should be able to go here locally to get that, or to get just well-woman exams. And so the VA has finally recognized that need, and once we get this facility open, which they're hoping to do in about 14 months, they'll be able to seek care there and have, you know, a plethora of benefits and service providers available to them. So, you know, little by little, we're making sure that they're finally waking up and seeing the needs of our veterans out here, whether it's in Santa Clarita, Acton, Okaloosa, Palmdale, Lancaster. You know, we always feel like the stepchild because we're part of Los Angeles County, being within the county, but yet our main facility is out in West Los Angeles, and that's not fair. So hopefully we'll get more services out here for all of you all, and like I said, that includes filing for benefit claims. You know, and if you are spouses of a veteran, you know, some of these guys, they kind of neglect to tell their spouse what benefits they have coming to them, especially if something happens to them. And we want to make sure that our spouses are taken care of. And so, if you don't know what benefits are coming to you, reach out. We're happy to sit with you. We're happy to go over what things that you might have available to you, whether it is continuing getting a monthly benefit from a disability claim, or being buried with your veteran in a national cemetery and it costs you nothing. And that is for the veteran and the spouse. Now, they don't cover the mortuary fees unless you're a certain percentage service connected. We can get some reimbursement, but once we get you to a national cemetery, that's all covered for you and your spouse. You just need an honorable discharge. If you need assistance getting your DD-214, or you need assistance getting your military records because you want to file a claim, reach out. We're happy to get that for you. If you're someone that simply, I have a lot of Vietnam era veterans that never wanted their medals at that time, but now that they've aged and have children and grandchildren, it's important for their children and grandchildren to know what they did when they served and what they were honored for. So we're happy to get those medals for you as well. That's just something that you earned and deserved and should get them.
military as well. This particular special award is going to go to a person who served in the U.S. Army for 20 years, from 1973 to 1993. Assignments included Korea for 3 years, Germany for 4 years, and a stint at Tripler Army Medical Center on the island of Oahu, while serving as a combat medic and a 91 Bravo, which I believe is a wheeled vehicle mechanic. I'm hopeful that's correct. I had to look that up too. But she got lucky. She finished her service in far more desirable locations, including Fort Bliss in El Paso, Texas, and in San Antonio, doing 4 years of recruiting duty. So we'd like to honor and thank Carol Hudson as she makes her way up here. So on the plaque it says, I, Carol Hudson, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same, that I take this obligation freely without any, I can't read it, mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties of the office on which I am about to enter, so help me God. Thank you, Carol. So we had a big finish planned with the gentleman from Edwards Air Force Base and everything, but it turned out the flags were too tall, so we couldn't put them in. And so we're basically going to kind of call it a day, but I'd like to just say, may God bless you and every one of our soldiers, sailors, Marines, Airmen, Coast Guardsmen, Department of Defense civilians, National Guardsmen, and our reservists, past and present, who answered our nation's call to duty. May God bless the United States of America, which has always been and forever shall be the land of the free and the home of the brave. Thanks for coming. And I just want to make sure that I give final thanks to the Agua Dulce Women's Club. There's several board members here, so please stand and be recognized. Stand, Kat. Kat must stand. There's others standing around the room. Thank you so much. Deborah and her committee, if you were on the committee, please stand. You're probably already standing. So there we go. And again, we'll close with light music. Please finish the cupcakes, or I'm going to have to eat them all.
Leftovers.
And much left over. I'm sure that one, there's probably a